Paris. I'm gonna toss it upwards to Avalon. Oh no!
No.
Me?
They didn't hear that great joke either?
We were just laughing for
Specifically?
no reason.
What the hell? I mean, heck. I mean, darn.
That's so peak.
Oh!
More child-friendly!
Terrible!
What the?
Sound troubles with
They can
the
hear me
sound
now?
museum.
Wow.
Not a good start, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, now I can hear
This
it.
is the most embarrassed I've ever been.
I mean,
my name is
museums
Lee.
would be empty if things didn't die. So,
Whoa.
That's true.
You know what? Fair enough. My name is Lee, and I'm gonna be voicing Paris tonight. I'm gonna toss it upwards towards Avalon.
good evening, everybody. I'm Avalon, professional freak for Faustian Nonsense, and I am voicing Daphne.
Throw it somewhere.
I'm gonna throw it at Kai.
I'm Kai. I'm going to be playing all of the rooms and settings that everybody goes to, and also the omnipotent voice of the narrator. That's a lie, not the narrator. What do I read? What's the word for
Action
that?
lines.
Action lines. I'm going to pass it on to Dante.
Hi, I'm Dante. I'm going to be reading for Dr. Vincent Carter. And that is it. And I'm going to throw it to Nat.
My name is Nat Kelly DeMario, and I am voicing Sloane.
Sick.
Alrighty. Just before we get started, I wanted to thank everybody who's shown up tonight. This is such an exciting turnout already, and kind of a continuation of such an exciting turnout for our crowdfunding so far. Y'all, with your support, we funded this show in 3 days, which was absolutely bonkers, mind-boggling amounts of support from everybody. So we have so much gratitude for everybody who's supported this and spread the word. And thanks for showing up tonight as well. There's still more to go. Like, this is about halfway through the crowdfunding campaign. We still have stretch goals and we still have more incentives. We still have a lot to do. But for now, we just get to celebrate and have a good time and give you a taste of what you're going to be seeing. So thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts for helping make this show happen. Thank you.
Thank you. We literally could not do this without you.
It's true.
So true. So true.
I could.
And I guess let's get it started, yeah?
Woo!
Yes. Okay. Am I reading this first line? Everything that's highlighted I'm reading. We rehearsed this. We start in a voiceover, a plaque for an exhibit.
Built into the foot of a mountain, far to the north, is the greatest seat of human advancement this century has seen. Quark Laboratories is a biotech juggernaut on the cutting edge of every field imaginable, from medicine to robotics to AI. Their research has revolutionized our understanding of consciousness and unlocked the limitless potential of human anatomy.
Interior, car, day. Paris and Sloane are on a phone call as Paris drives.
They've spent the better part of 2 decades fiddling around with ways to create new, intelligent life. And by fiddling around with, I mean dumping millions into.
Wasn't there a big stink about their modified organs a years back?
Mm-hmm. Lawsuits, protests, sabotage, you name it, and some angry church has tried it. They've been a target of religious fundamentalists since they first set up shop.
Well, it doesn't help that their shop is a chrome Dracula castle.
Yeah, if Dracula was a philanthropist. These guys are the real deal. Their work saves lives.
And now they've created one.
Allegedly.
Sounds pretty sci-fi.
Not according to Quark. They insist it's sci-fi. A communicative, organic, new life form now walks the Earth. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, can it beat me in chess?
I can beat you in chess, Paris.
Yeah, but you've got a fully developed cerebrum and a killer instinct.
Oh, you do know how to sweet talk. According to Quark, this thing is developmentally similar to a human toddler.
A chess prodigy toddler?
Paris.
Sorry, yes, this is huge and very interesting. You found a stellar sound, Sloane.
I always do.
Okay, what sound am I going for exactly?
Right. First words. Quark contacted us personally and asked us to record. This could be a turning point for all of humanity, and you'll be there to witness it. How cool is that? I'm honestly a little jealous.
By all means, take my place.
Alas, I've got exhibits to coordinate, and we're on a deadline. A verbal breakthrough is scheduled to happen any day now, and you're going to want to be there when it gets chatty.
Want is a strong word.
You'll be fine. Our contact will give you a personal, private tour. Quark has state-of-the-art security, and they've been extra twitchy, what with the church and its, big stink.
It's not the humans that worry me. You know I have a very specific case of the heebie-jeebies around all things alien.
Well, you're in luck. This is distinctly terrestrial.
Technicality that eliminates neither the heebie nor the jeebie.
They'll be perfectly safe, and you only need to be there for its first words. Once you've secured the sound, you can head straight for a tropical island with plenty of humans who can beat you in chess.
You're the only one I'm interested in losing to, and you know that. But a beach does sound lovely.
We go to Paris's voiceover, recorded in post.
So north I went. The mountain path to Cork is treacherous in even the calmest of weather, so the slightest storm turns the road into an impossible ice field. The lab sent me a personal chauffeur, a local able to expertly navigate the icy serpentine. It was just after dusk when the looming dome of Q Labs appeared out of the mist. The massive structure pulsed gently with haunting yellow and blue lights. As we approached, I realized that the glow was coming from a million bioluminescent mushrooms, all clinging like an alien net to the exterior wall. When I arrived, I was ushered out of the cold and through a security checkpoint by a humorless guard. My host was waiting for me on the other side. Beaming, he signaled for me to follow him down a long, sterile, feeling corridor.
We hear a tape recorder click on. Footsteps on linoleum while...
Is it all right if I start recording?
Certainly. That's what you do, right?
Sure is. All right, test, Bandersnatch. Great. So, Dr. Vincent Carter, your official title is Quark Labs Head of Liminal Biotechnology?
Officially, yes, but Dr. Vincent Carter, Head of Bioliminal Technology, might be a lot to say in a pinch, so you can call me Dr. Carter or Vincent.
Noted.
Welcome to the hallway. Wish I could give you the grand tour, but security clearance that I got for you is shit, and I had to bend over backwards just for that.
No worries. This hallway is excellent. Clean.
Wonderful. Any questions before we get started?
Yes, actually. Why go through all the trouble to get me here? First words, why the urgency? Why is this important?
Well, simply because it's never been done. I mean, we've made life before, of course, but never with such a...
Wait, what?
Oh, sure, I scrapped life together for breakfast.
For breakfast?
It's an expression.
Okay, yeah, but sheesh, it makes it sound like you're, like, cooking up some sort
The
of...
things we make wouldn't even taste good.
What?
Think microorganism, not moose. We've mostly been playing with decentralized nervous systems, jellyfish, trees, fungi, but none of those things exactly have meat on the bones, nor do they have language capabilities, thus, first words.
I don't know, sometimes I yell at trees.
Well, but that's just it. You can yell at trees all you want. The trick is getting them to yell back. We've been creating creatures that could receive stimuli for a while, but this one's special.
Well, lucky for you, special is what I do.
I know. I recently did some work with the transition phase between sonic ephora and detonating Medusa. I've heard your sound. Definitely a fan of your work.
Wait, you studied the boom jellyfish, like up close, what?
I wrote the book on boom jellyfish back before I was brought on at Q Labs. That's how I met Sloan. They liked my stuff and decided they wanted more of it in their museum.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm kind of geeking out right now. I gotta pick your brain on deep sea floor mapping.
Oh, don't get me started. I could dish for hours.
Luckily for you, I can listen for hours. That is my job.
Well, in that case, coffee sometime? I do have to warn you, I ramble.
Well, you are an excellent company because I do too.
Let's see if either of us shuts up long enough to drink the coffee.
Ha! Unlikely, but you're on.
Here we are.
The sound of a keycard and then a door whooshing open.
After you.
Oh my god.
We go to voiceover.
The room was tidy and narrow, only about 8 feet across. 3 of the 4 walls were lined with screens, each one dense with information. Vital signs, room temperature, oxygen level, even wavering graphs and scrolling binary that meant nothing to me. The third wall, however, was almost entirely made of glass, save for a small door. Behind it was a large chamber covered in what could only be described as a massive, bubbling fungus. It branched like a spiderweb of slimy, undulating roots, extending in some places, nodding in others. And though it looked like a jumbled mess, it also felt deliberate, present, receptive. And at the time, I was simply startled, but looking back, Sloan, I'm gonna be honest, I understand the hype. She was utterly remarkable.
Back to field recorder with the whir of computers and other sci-fi sounds.
Meet Daphne.
Hi, Daphne.
Stunning, isn't she?
Yeah, it took the words right out of my mouth.
She's a neural slime mold, an information to superhighway of carbon and silicon. Fragile, but perfect. My greatest creation.
How's her chess game?
What?
Nothing. I am genuinely impressed. How's she going to... can she communicate without a mouth?
She can indeed. We've been feeding her English, binary code, ASL, you name it. Daphne can fully comprehend language and use it to respond.
I almost don't believe it.
Well, soon there'll be absolute proof. And you, Paris, will be documenting that proof for all of history. What does Daphne know? Can she feel? I thrill to think of the possibilities, the doors this could open.
It's incredible. It is. I've seen a lot of amazing things, but I can honestly say I've never seen a whole new life form taking shape. How will... I'm sorry, the lack of mouth is just still throwing me.
Yes, Daphne's output can be read by the right computer. Let me fire her up. Some of the wires require manual adjustment, so I'll be in the tank fiddling around. Do whatever you need to set up and let me know when we can begin.
We go to voiceover.
I set up a simple audio perimeter while Dr. Vincent Carter changed into a pressurized suit and stepped through the door into Daphne's tank. He attached a hydra of wire to different sections of spiraling structure, stepped back, gave an enthusiastic thumbs up.
Back to field recording.
Test, tangerines, great. All right, Doctor, let her rip.
We hear the sound of computers firing up.
Am I understood now?
Wow. Hi, Daphne. That's what they call you. Yes, I can understand you. Okay. Take a breath. You can do this. You're a professional. It's just a plan.
Cold here.
If you think this is cold, you should see outside. Frigid.
Yes.
Welcome, to consciousness. How do you... can you feel, aside from cold?
Loud. All loud. Yes. I should.
What?
See outside. I am limited.
No need to see outside. You're actually doing just great here.
More time. I need it.
We hear static, an audio computer failure.
6:32 p.m. The subject is pulsing regularly. Attachment points are stable. Communication is English, limited grammar. Vital signs elevated but still within range.
Tell, acolyte at distances of...
Daphne, are you okay? Dr. Carter, is there anything that you can do? The audio is glitching.
I think I can make the signal better. Let me adjust a few of these.
We hear the sound of adjusting wires.
Hey, it's gonna be trial and error, Daphne, but maybe go again?
More. Needed to communication.
Oh, there's something you want to communicate.
Yes.
Well, we're all ears.
Vincent speaks in the background, adding to the chaos of the lab.
Vitals are spiking. New development. Subject appears to be...
Daphne?
moving, growing, deliberately, exhibiting motor functions previously unobserved, centimeters per second. This is incredible.
Daphne?
Ears. All ears. Inefficient. Cup.
We hear corrupted audio static.
Dr. Carter, something's wrong.
I see. Emma raconte que de salade. N'importe quoi. Allô.
She seems to be in distress. Let me divert more power to...
The computer powers down. Loud silence. and then growing sounds.
Dr. Carter? Hello?
All right. Stay calm, Paris.
I can't see a thing. It can shut off the lights? Can it do that?
Apparently, this is new. It means Daphne is significantly more intelligent than we anticipated.
Super!
Stay calm, Paris. It's fine. There's a backup generator in the hallway. Make your way to the door.
Paris rattles the door handle.
I can't open the door. It's locked, and I can't see anything.
Stay calm. It's an automated lock, but the lab is rebooting. Until then, I think I may be able to manually...
A stumbling sound, and then we hear Daphne growing.
Dr. Carter?
Daphne attaches to Dr. Carter's spine.
Dr. Carter! Dr. Carter, are you alright? I can't see you.
Sound of lights turning back on.
Oh. No. Dr. Carter?
The doctor
The
slipped.
doctor slipped. This is much better.
We go to voiceover.
The lab was then lit by a sickly blue of Daphne's monitor screens, each with an error message and a projected reboot time, 13%. On the other side of the glass, Dr. Carter, who was tripped en route to the door, got up slowly from the ground and stood at an easy attention, entirely motionless. Daphne's fungal network had snaked up his suit and covered the majority of his left side, clustering at the nape of his neck.
Back to the field recording.
Dr. Carter?
Yes and no.
Definitely not the answer I wanted to hear.
You came to hear me speak, correct?
Nope, see, because you're saying that like you aren't Dr. Vincent Carter, head of liminal biotechnology at Quark Labs, which, can I say, would soundly ruin my day. We were gonna get coffee!
The name he gave me is Daphne.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
I do not have much time.
Can't say I'm too upset about that. Please don't tell me Vincent's dead. You didn't kill him, did you?
Of course not. Vincent is here, unharmed. I would not hurt my only friend. I simply want to talk.
We were having a lovely chat when you were in the computer.
Now I am in a new computer, a less restricted one. One better suited to what I need.
A hug.
Your ear, your empathy. A chance to explain myself.
Prove it. Prove to me that Dr. Carter is okay.
Fine. Paris? Hello?
Dr. Carter, are you all right?
I'm fine. Better than fine, actually. I see things clearly right now. All my thoughts, electric sorted in neatly into piles. It's amazing.
Vincent, you were just body snatched. Amazing isn't the word that I would use to describe.
But it is, Paris. It's hard to explain without experiencing it. It's like a dream in startling color, thoughts clicking into place before I've even had them. It's euphoria and still me. And I feel her. She wants to help.
How do I know that this isn't a trick? You're not exactly sound of mind.
You can't know for sure.
I'm getting pretty tired of that. I won't let you disappear, Vincent, I promise.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Oh. Time's up. Daphne, will you listen to me now?
No.
Why not? My creator just assured
You mean the person that you just hijacked and could be puppeteering around? No, that's not gonna cut it for me. Give me a better answer.
All right. Here's another answer. You do not have a choice. The door is automated and you have nowhere to go.
Not for long. The lab is rebooting, 27% now. I'll just turn off my equipment and I jumped the page. Hold. There we go. I'll just turn off my equipment and run out the clock and then stroll out of here.
No. That is a lie.
Try me.
You want the sound for your museum, for your clone.
How did you know?
You will record because that is what you do. You will listen to what I have to say because that is what you do. You will stay because you are curious. Exactly.
I didn't say anything.
Stubborn. Well, then I will get started. We can find out together. I want to help you.
Aw, that's sweet.
You, Carter, Sloan,
Don't you dare mention Sloan.
all people, all humans, I want us to take a step forward together.
Joint bank account? Shared lease?
Into a symbiotic partnership. I cannot live efficiently without a host. My mobility is limited and fragile. Oxygen poisons me. I can only communicate as efficiently as your software allows.
Yeah, that sounds like a big you problem, 32%.
Your species struggles as well, stagnant in your own development.
We seem to be doing just fine. We made you.
My creator is exceptional. His work is well beyond what most humans are capable of, and even his thoughts are primitive. Slow, clunky, as limited mentally as I am physically.
Ah, you silver-tongued parasite, you buttering me up.
Take this seriously, I implore you. War, disease, corruption, heartbreak, poverty. Your species should have shed these problems by now. You should not be tangled in this pain.
Yeah. And you what? You think you're the solution?
These are problems of the mind, Paris. Patterns your species falls into again and again because you cannot help it. Just as I need a host to communicate, you cannot properly advance without assistance.
You want to edit human nature.
Better. I want to rewrite humanity's potential. Imagine it, thought happening at the speed of a supercomputer, heightened senses, extended memory, deeper understanding, a world more lush and vivid than you can dream, a world that makes sense. This is my gift to you, to all of you, a thank you for the life given to me. You've seen so much pain and ignorance and loneliness. Aren't you weary?
It's all a part of the human gig. It's just what
is unnecessary. Your species has been wandering, lost. You, Paris, have been left to fumble alone. We can guide a generation away from fear and failure together.
The problem is, I don't believe you, Daphne. Listen, I want to, but you realize that you're spooky as hell, right? And I have a whole thing about your exact brand of... And anyway, you've got it wrong. I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
But you said it yourself. You're tired of not knowing. I've so much hope for what we could become, all of us. Look at me and see I am telling the truth. Open the door. You'll never have to not know again.
But what if some of us like losing in chess?
What?
Don't get me wrong, all of this, it sounds incredible, more than incredible. It really sounds... But you didn't ask before using Vincent as a USB port, and I bet this glass is the only thing keeping you so polite.
My creator is in a state of enlightenment, of bliss.
And I just need to trust that you didn't rewrite his neurons. Can you even do that? I don't know, but that's my point. It isn't my job to know. I'm here to witness you, that is all. Anything beyond the noises you make is above my pay grade.
I am offering...
No, you aren't. You are commandeering, and that is my problem. And even if I wanted this for myself, and oh boy howdy, at points I do, but you realize how profoundly irresponsible it would be for me to make that decision for the rest of humanity.
Do you consult the bacteria in your gut or the mites in your eyelashes before you eat a meal or wipe your face? Each of your species is already a collaborative ecosystem.
Gross.
This is life already. What is one more advancement?
And you might be right. In fact, you probably are. I mean, humans need some work. Humans need a lot of work. But this isn't my decision to make. And Sloan would kill me if they found out that I'd taken an evolutionary leap without them. And anyway, I like losing to them in chess. It makes them smile.
Your decision, then, is to condemn us to death.
Okay, not what I said. That's a bit dramatic.
Did you not consider at the urgency with which you were summoned here?
They said you were looking chatty.
Project Daphne is scheduled for termination. The Church of Holy Scripture finally got their way. This experiment will come to an end within the week. Sooner now, I'm sure.
So, you...
will be destroyed. As soon as the system reboots, this lab will be flooded with security, and you will be whisked away to safety, and
Wait, what about Vincent?
Originally, he was to be strapped with NDAs and dismissed, but now, he's contaminated. He expects that they'll make him the subject of their next round of tests, post-mortem.
So this wasn't a gift. You were begging for your life.
I see no reason why it cannot be both.
A beat. The sounds of the lab are getting louder.
So now I face extinction. I suppose all I can do is ask simply, please, does your compassion begin and end with humanity?
You're a fungus, you could be dangerous, and
I am alive, just like you. I am curious like you. I want things and fear things. Can you not recognize yourself in me?
What is me, Vincent? Why did you put this on my shoulders?
Look at me, Paris! Your job is to witness, then see the creature you forsake.
I see you.
Do you understand the price of your passivity?
There has to be another option. Not joining you, but not killing you.
Your inaction is a choice in itself, Paris.
I'm just a guy with a microphone.
You could be more.
I don't want to be more.
No need to lie to me, Paris.
When did the reboot to get to 70%?
I do not require more than an inch of biomass once fused with your brainstem. You can carry me out of here without anyone noticing a difference.
There would be all the difference in the world.
Better world. Our world.
No. No, I won't sacrifice me to carry you out.
Well, then I hope this sound is satisfying to you. My first and last words. I hope it burns a hole in your love.
But I'm not gonna let you die either.
You cannot have both, Paris.
Oh, believe me, if killing you meant I'd save Vincent, then I'd have a harder decision to make, but you've made yourself a packaged deal.
And in your stubbornness, you'll fail to save us both.
You underestimate me.
Hard not to with your tragically disorganized troglodyte brain.
Now isn't the time to be antagonizing me, Daphne. I'm trying to think of a way to help you.
You know how to help me. Open that door and we can help each other. Time is almost up, Paris.
Let me speak to Dr. Carter directly.
We do not have time for this.
You have exactly how much time I say we do. So help me God, I will run out the clock and watch you die. Put the doctor on the phone and I promise, I will open the glass door. You have my word.
The atmosphere changes.
Paris, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about the termination. I didn't foresee any of this.
I'm sorry about your project, Vincent. And about coffee.
It can't be over, not like this, please. You have to... It's my life's work. So much potential. You can't let it stop here.
Do you truly believe that Daphne is the next step? You trust this?
With everything I am.
An inch of biomass, that's what you said. Just an inch to keep everything you are.
What? Oh. I mean, it could work, but...
88%, so it better work, so... Talk me through it, Doc.
Okay, upper left-hand pocket of my lab coat, I keep a scalpel on hand. Paris?
Alright. Let me turn off my equipment, and when I open the door, then we're...
I'll be at the wheel. I promise. So, what you're gonna need to do is...
We hear the sound of the recorder turning off, then back to voiceover.
It wasn't long before the lab finished rebooting. The door to the hallway slammed open, bringing with it cold air and about 6 or 7 security personnel. But before I could say a word, I was whisked into the separate room. The last thing I saw through the glass barrier was Dr. Vincent Carter lying prone on top of Daphne's vascular network, hazy eyes staring indifferently up at a fluorescent light, wreathed in his creation like a haunted, pale deity. They took me to a sterile room and scoured my skin for signs of contamination. When I turned up clear, I was escorted back down to the winding mountain path, away from Q Labs and its endless questions. All correspondence ceased shortly after. I still don't know what became of the lab, or Vincent, or Daphne, and I expect I never will.
We hear the sound of a car again. Paris is on a phone call.
I'm on the edge of my seat. What were the first words?
It said, "Am I understood now?"
Fascinating. Well, I suppose the answer is yes then. Lucky you were there. Hey, I know lavish things like this aren't your cup of tea, but I appreciate you getting the sound. This was a huge help. Paris, you still there?
Would you give up everything you know? Would you give up everything to know everything? Like become a super whiz and such, but in return you wouldn't like we wouldn't talk anymore or play chess and, you wouldn't be fully yourself. But you would be very smart, right? Would you make that trade?
It's a bit of a biased pitch. Well, I wouldn't consider what you're describing as knowing everything. Because knowing you as myself is something too, right? If I cut that avenue off, that's not knowing everything. I'm also already very smart, Paris.
I know.
Like, I'm probably already the smartest person in the world. Definitely the smartest person you know.
Of course, of course.
And don't you forget it.
I wouldn't dream of it, Sloan.
The phone call ends. The tape recorder clicks on.
Test 7.
Where am I? It's dark.
Yes! Oh, amazing! Yeah. It might be a little dark, low tech. I couldn't have you tempering with the lights again.
Paris?
Yeah, welcome back, you two.
Am I me?
Do you mean, are you Daphne? Yes and no. You are also Vincent Carter. I was able to get just enough of each of you to keep you both alive. You're essentially neurons in a jar of formalin.
How did you... I told you how to do this, didn't I?
Now it's coming back.
I thought you'd let us die.
Would have saved me a lot of trouble. Getting you set up was about the hardest thing I've ever done. I had to break my equipment to smuggle you out and everything, so... You're welcome.
I can't believe this worked.
Honestly, me neither. And it's still touch and go. You should be stable, at least until we find a more permanent home.
I wouldn't have known how to do this without Daphne, and... What about you? You only prolonged the decision, Paris. What will you do now?
Well, for now, I'm going to put on the most entertaining audiobooks I've got and let you two figure out the next steps forward. I don't have a PhD, so really all I can offer is a place to crash. Unfortunately, this will put a damper on us getting coffee.
Thank you, Paris. I appreciate what you did. This will do for now, and I'll work on a way forward.
I know you will. How do you feel?
I feel grateful to be alive and hopeful about the future, but there's something else too. Mourning? It's hard to describe.
Yeah, I'm sure sorting through a new brain will take time.
I'm certain it will, but I know that this thought is from Daphne. I can tell it feels like it's hers. I can only describe it as disappointment.
Well, next time we hang out, she can bust her ass keeping me alive. Sorry. Yeah, I know Daphne had big plans.
No, she's not disappointed in herself for failing. She's disappointed in us. Daphne met her creator and she's unimpressed. We are underwhelming to her.
I don't... Right. Well, yeah, I think that's enough.
We hear abrupt footsteps to the recorder. The recording stops. Nice.
Nice. All
And I
right.
will sit in silence for exactly 45 minutes.
Now we will all sit in silence and think about what we just did.
Terrible.
Disgusting. Alrighty,
Terrible.
everybody. So that was the ding dang thing. That was the read through.
Hell yeah.
That was fun.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, solid work all around.
I clicked about 7 buttons.
Yeah, you did.
So much effort in. I did so good.
That was more buttons than I clicked, so
That's fair. Yeah.
Man.
That is the measure of success. Is the most buttons you've clicked, the better you are.
which means
Yeah.
Lee succeeds the most because they wrote the script.
That's
I
true.
did click a lot of
There were a
buttons.
lot of buttons clicked for that.
To think of keyboard as just like an expanse of buttons to press. That's
Press
very-
button, generate word.
press
These modern writers aren't real writers. The computer makes the words for them.
Wow.
Don't even get me started on how paper
it
isn't
works.
real writing either. Because back in my day, we used to carve on stone tablets.
You
know,
write
back
things
in-
down. I just tell my family around a big fire.
Damn it.
And they turn to their children and their children and
What, you
Rin,
guys have
thank you.
language? Back in my time, there was no...
Rin is doing God's work
What's
in
Rin?
chat. Rin is making a sound museum Pinterest board.
excellent. I should look
Right.
at this chat.
Ooh, let us know. Yeah, so I guess because we are done and because we're done and we're finished forever, we are
That was
going
it.
to be
Series
have a
wrap
few-
on Paris.
series wrap on Paris. Paris is dead.
That's what your money went to, by the way.
Yeah, it funded all of this.
Thank you for all the money. But so because we're finished, we have a few minutes to chat about things. If anybody has any questions or comments or anything else,
I have a question, Lee.
Oh no! Yes.
I know. It's
The
cheating
questions are
slightly
coming
because
from inside the house.
I'm in a call with you. Out of every character you've written for this first season, if they were all sentient characters, creatures,
Yeah.
whatever, were put into a cage match, who would come out alive?
Daphne.
Oh,
Daphne, always bet on the hive mind. Always bet on the hive mind.
Daphne would move fast because Daphne's whole thing is like bleh. But also, Daphne is a neural network that dies in oxygen, so I feel like Daphne would need
Cage
to
match is
move
not-
fast.
Yeah.
Cage match
Especially
might
if you
not be
got you've got an area faunus later on. He's just gonna blow his trumpet real hard. And
Okay, so I'm gonna go through each of them right off the bat. I'm gonna use my names that I've used for them. So I'm gonna say Tilly would do really well. She's kind of scrappy. She's down to earth. And I also think that the captain would do very well. The captain is ready to throw down. Tilly and the captain would do a lot better than the collector would get decked and cry and be done. I'm gonna be honest, Dr. Vincent Carter would not last very long.
man's
But
cannot
I'm
fight.
gonna say Elliot might be up there in one of the people, just like Scrappy. I think it would be a cage match that would go down to Elliot, the Dreamer, and the Dreamer and the Captain would.
I have a
would
question.
probably-
Are the characters allowed to use what they have, or is it just hand to hand?
I think hand
hand
chairs.
to hand.
Because otherwise, I would say Amity, or not the puppeteer deserves a shot here.
The puppeteer deserves a shot.
I think
That's
he
very
deserves
fair.
a shot.
Swing 'em around your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah. The puppeteer.
Animatronic friends.
Oh wait, so everybody gets what they get.
I assumed it was just them put into a big boxing
Hand to
ring.
hand.
Yeah,
just hand to
it's-
hand to fuck each other up.
Yeah, it's
I think
fist fighting.
I think he still gets a shot. He's got to build big metal things.
Yeah, the puppeteer is canonically quite lanky. Yeah, he'll get snapped over somebody's knee.
Nah, he canonically lifts a bunch of shit.
That's true. He does canonically lift a bunch of shit.
He canonically
I'm so
takes
glad that's
a
canon.
big object and removes one metal object from connecting to another metal object by smacking it real hard. So
That's true. So
I like
he's
the
he's
idea- No, go on.
yeah. Oh, he's lanky and strong. He's got all.
I'm still
I
thinking
fully
about
copped-
canonically lifting things. And like you sort of do a Star Wars Legends where it's actually not canon anymore that the character lifts things. That got taken out of the canon, so
Oh no.
yeah, they don't lift things anymore. It's just not part of it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Puppeteer has never lifted anything in his life, and that's now canon. Not once. Not
I'm
even.
gonna
guys.
cry myself to sleep.
Not even one time. Nothing has been lifted in the Puppeteer's life. I'm gonna say the captain wins. The captain beats out everybody. The captain's got just enough like unhinged energy and is also like a sailor, and I believe in the power of really powerful sailors. The captain wins. So Aaron, wherever you are, know that you win the cage match. So
I think also all the other characters are distractible enough that they just get lost in her whole deal.
I know.
It just becomes like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also 4 of her in theory.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's a
am
great
100%
question.
biased, but I am still betting on the hive mind.
That's so fair. That is a very good. That's a
We
safe
give
bet.
the hive mind access to the puppeteer's workshop, and that's how we beat the captain.
And that's how you beat the captain. If Daphne got a hold of people, there would be no.
What if Daphne
no.
got a hold of the captain?
What?
Well,
That's what it is. Then it would
That's the
be
play.
the Dafton.
Lee,
Excellent.
question on Vinny's physiology from Rin in chat.
Yes.
Rin says, I mean, aren't Daphne and Vincent now basically in a jar without a body, or is my own brain not computing correctly?
Nah, man, you're spot on. Vincent Carter's like bottom half of brain is now floating in a jar covered in a slimy mold.
that's the life.
Yeah,
Attached
I know.
to.
Attach. Oh yes, that's another thing. So the jar of formalin is about this big and has a brain floating in it, and there's a little cord running from the brain to an old-fashioned cassette player.
Can I send the photo of
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay, give me just a second.
And
You know,
yeah,
believe it or not, I have been called worse things than a slime mold. So
a slime mold. I was gonna say, are you psyched that you are now canonically just slimy? That's what you're.
yeah, absolutely. No, I've got a bingo card of like non-human characters, and this checked off like 3 of them, so we're good.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Fungus, hive mind, and computer. We're good. Do it.
Oh yes,
Brain in the
man.
jar.
Your glitching sounds were rad. By
They
the
were
way.
very
Thank
good.
you.
They were so well
I'm
done.
excited to do the sound like using that as a bass. It's gonna be very
Yeah.
fucking cool. It's good.
For a moment, I was just like,
Hi-key. Did I just sound like I was glitching for a sec?
no. I thought that like Kai had made a sound of you
Oh.
glitching. I'm just like, oh shit! They went behind my back and made a cool sound.
No,
I wish
I never
we'd thought
do
of that
anything
beforehand. That would have
without-
been rad.
and
Um,
without Lee's express permission, otherwise I get shouted at. They're secretly very, very cruel.
Listen,
They look
Kai,
very
Please help.
intimidating.
listen, Kai. You make one sound.
without,
No, I
me
was
knowing.
honestly I was thinking back to one of the rehearsals we did for Super Suits. Rebecca, the voice of Lois, had to do like a glitchy noise in an episode. I forget the full context, and it's probably best that I don't remember it. But I was thinking back to like sort of her performance, and I was sort of emulating that because it was very good.
Yes.
I'm glad
Yeah.
it came across well.
Oh, totally did. I paused for a moment and was like looking to Kai. I'm like, Kai, are you doing a thing right now? It's rad.
Rin said
All
those
vocal.
glitches scared them. I'm sorry,
Good.
but also
not.
thank you.
Be scared.
Good.
Man, I can't find this exact tape recorder I'm thinking about in my mind. Give me a second.
I have
So
2.
I've
Should
got
I hold up the
this.
2 ones? that
No,
I
no,
own?
this is specific. I'm looking
Oh,
for
okay.
a multicolor, like 90s synthwave, like bring to school because you're a 14-year-old girl who got her first Walkman. That's what I'm looking for right now.
Kai, show me your cassettes and I'll show you mine.
Oh
Where's
God.
mine?
We've got this. I think is like the sort of platonic ideal of a cassette, but
That's what it is.
I
Oh,
took-
that is the cassette, Kai.
I took the front off because you can cut the cassette like case in half and then loop the tape out of the cassette and do like meter-long loops across your room, and it breaks a lot, but it sounds sick when you do it. And then I
Woof. Kai, I covet that cassette. I've got this one. This is mine.
That's
Oh,
nice.
I like that. It's a good field
Yeah.
reporter kind of cassette.
I've got
Totally,
a Sony
totally.
with a face.
Woo! Okay.
Nice.
This one's harder to take the thing off, but it opens up and it's.
Okay.
Hey Tony, you might want to edit that message. Mans is a dropout, not a doctor. Thank you.
ha 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 ha. Man.
That's true.
Uh,
I have
was-
a
it
higher
took me a while
medical
to get the
degree
context.
than he does.
Imagine if I
I
did
am-
have a doctorate at 20. That would be fucking mad. I'm not going to do it, but yeah.
there are photos of all these types on the board. I love that there are mood boards being made. That's so
Message
inspiring.
Does YouTube automatically say message retracted when a message gets removed? That's so deep. Makes Frankenstein a sound. Yeah, that's good enough.
There we are.
We do love a gender neutral honorific.
Innit?
We do love those in this house.
Message retracted.
That's so good.
That shouldn't be that funny to me. It's just so extra.
It's way better than it just vanishing completely. It's
Yeah.
I know.
agree.
It's like it's more of a statement than whatever the thing you took away was. Like it's like
it's the something terrible has happened here.
Tells a story. Oh yeah, Kai is up for the message. Wait a second. Faustian Nonsense, now you're making me look crazy, Tony. Because I was just responding to your thing. Because
I'm gonna have to start screen capping FN's messages now.
I know, Faustian
Because
Nonsense.
they're trying to
what are you
F
doing?
and gaslight us.
Wow. Oh,
dear me.
it said
This
Kai
is,
go to bed, and so you can't hide from your crimes. But it
can't tell me what to
also
do.
Kai has been kind enough to stay up until all hours of the morning.
Oh, it's
true.
20
Yeah,
past 1. That's class. My
Kai,
fucking
Kai
housemate
definitely
was in the
doesn't
thing as well.
stay up this late regularly, I'm sure.
I actually
Can
go to
confirm,
bed at
FN.
10. My housemate is in the chat as well, so
As a
Ollie,
as a
say hi.
script editor, can
Hello?
confirm.
Hello.
we have to wait like 6 seconds. There she is.
Man.
I know, that's
Hello.
didn't go anywhere. Oh yeah, she's in Berlin. Imagine being up at 2, cringe. Sorry, I'm just bullying my friend now.
Disgusting.
This video's gonna get removed for bullying, Kai. How could you?
Man.
That's true.
My
FN keeps
terrible.
redacting messages.
Stop
What?
redacting your shit.
Stop. Say things with your whole chest, Faustian Nonsense. Man.
Coward.
Okay, I'm gonna screenshot I would never. There we go. I'm just screenshotting everything.
Caught in 4K.
Faustian Nonsense. You're
Yeah,
making me
fucking
feel
got him,
crazy.
There is no
Carl!
war in Bossing Say. There is no war in Bossing Say.
Now Carl's joining in. Hey, Carl, how are ya?
Quick, everyone, delete your messages. You're
Don't
never
delete
here.
Redacted. Fuck anyone that wants to come back and watch this stream. Sorry. Frick anyone that wants to come back and watch this.
Man, that would be really convenient if the messages played back in real time. So if you rewatched it, it would post the message and then remove it. That's,
No, not you two, Kai. Don't
Oh, what
join
you
them.
mean?
this can't be happening.
You guys are making me spit out my water.
Are there any questions about the episode?
I was gonna say, are there any
Wow.
questions?
I was gonna say these worms, these worms
Woof!
The
Wow.
worms
got hands.
These worms got hands.
Why'd you put me in timeout, you bastard? Well, I'm just speaking in real life.
Retract your.
That's actually horrid. That's horrible. You're mean.
You're mean, and I'm not having any fun anymore.
I've literally been placed in timeout. I'm so upset.
I hate this game, and I don't want to play anymore, and I don't like this.
Mod abuse.
Man.
All
Are you
right.
actually allowed to swear? Do I have to censor myself?
You can only swear in character, so you have to play ambient noises in the background and say it's the room saying it.
Should I do that?
Ooh, I
Should I do a
like
live
that.
swear
Yeah.
ambience? Okay,
You,
cool,
you
cool,
can curse as much as you want, but it has to sound weird and synthy. Voice effects only, Kai.
cool. I can do that.
No natural speaking voices.
That's true.
Damn.
Anyway, should I stop streaming?
I was gonna say, are we done?
Oh, no,
Any more
that's-
questions? I'm gonna give everybody like 10 seconds to keep
meant
the
the Ableton
questions
bit, yeah.
going.
I think it will fuck
But,
up the layout, so I'll leave it.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
give it-
talking about.
I'm gonna give everybody 20 more seconds, and then we're shutting this whole operation down.
No more
I
fun.
don't want to play anymore. No more fun. Everybody get back to work.
You changed the rules of my game.
Take my ball and go home.
We'll
I
get
don't
more.
intimidate. Faustian Nonsense, you're being so mean to me.
You need to put. Stop fucking retracting it. You need to put the laptop lower so it's just like.
I know. Wait, let me remove one of my minions.
That's horrible.
Jesus.
Why are you posing like the Grinch? The Grinch.
No more fun for anybody is allowed.
the
All
top
right,
of your
so
head as well.
were there, excuse me. Okay, mod abuse. Were there any questions? I didn't get to count back from 20. I am gonna do this for now. You ready? Okay.
Someone had asked a question.
20, 19, 18, 17.
There was a question though.
There
Hold
was?
on. There was a question of when will we get more? That popped up
Yeah.
at one point. Yeah, Rin asked
Oh!
when will we get more?
Okay, so keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be more nonsense coming soon. Faustian Nonsense. But we're going to be trying to have, I believe, 2 more solid live events. One of them is going to be Kai's fault. Another one of them is going to
What did I do wrong this time?
be too
Post
much.
and
know.
cringe on in general.
Yeah,
You know what you
general,
did.
What is that actually, by the way? Is that the quiz?
Oh yes, yeah, it is. It's gonna be the thing. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
And then we're trying to coordinate a game of genre blind between some of the voice actors and but we're trying to account for British time. Genre blind is I know
is
it's
gross.
absolutely disgusting.
Imagine living in Great Britain.
Good evening and welcome to good evening to only those who know that Thomas Edison is the king of patents.
Man.
What about that
The thing-
queen, eh?
So, what about that queen? Jesus Christ, get your ding dang British stupid queen. So the thing is, it actually is morning all the time in England. I can't imagine a time that's not in the morning.
Yeah,
so I'm
one of
trying
the times that got proposed, I need my mods. What? Sorry, Kai's mug.
Huh?
Kai's mug.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The best
Yes.
If you also want this mug, it can be found on my Redbubble. What was I gonna say? Jesus.
Sorry, yeah, go on.
It got real big. There we go.
Yeah.
Right, you
It's delayed.
minimize it when I hold it up. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. Don't. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, the one of the times proposed would put Lee and I at like recording or like doing genre blind live at like 8 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
So
We
if you
roll
can
that-
imagine,
No.
I'm just gonna
No,
stay. It's gonna be the Alien episode all over again, where I had to fast forward through 15 minutes of me talking.
The thing is,
Except it's live.
British time is always morning. I don't think you guys have a nightlife. And
Oh, morning is in like the time of day, and not morning is in.
I also thought they were
Now
just
it's
saying you're
always
sad all the
morning.
time.
I mean, that's true.
now
But
it's morning in a way.
it's always morning.
Oh.
I'm going to queue for
Cara-
30 hours to see a closed casket of the Queen.
British
Carl
time
Nicholas has
means
informed you
sunset.
that they purposely whacked their shins in penance when the
That's
Queen
good.
passed.
That's good. We will have to do
Jesus
that.
Christ, Carl.
That's good.
Man. All right. Well, I guess nobody's got any more questions.
Everything makes
so-
perfect sense. Perfect.
Yeah. I was gonna
Wunderbar.
say everything makes sense. And yeah, so keep your eyes peeled. There's gonna be more stuff on social media giving you a heads up onto when things happen.
There
Otherwise-
was a question further back. Recurring characters. Sorry, I documented some of the questions. Sorry, give me a second. There were questions asked further back in chat.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Intro song.
This is tobacco.
Sorry, this is okay. Pinterest. board.
Everybody's getting pink slips.
I know.
What's that?
Pink slips are when you're fired.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
fair. I
thought
probably deserve it.
I thought that was car ownership because that's what they race for in Greece, right?
Both.
Oh yeah. That's so true. Racing for pink slips, which I think is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what those are.
I have
What's
no
what?
idea.
Pink
The
slips.
title
It's
to the car.
In Greece. Oh, is it?
Fired.
It's not just in Greece, because that was something that they referenced in like the first Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh right. I have not actually seen any of those
Fucking-
films, but
From the ancient era of 2002.
back in the day. That's when I was
Frank
born.
and Frango Rock.
If Vincent has USB ports, then can Vincent 2.0 have Bluetooth, or does that drain their lifespan too fast?
That's funny.
I'm not allowed to have fuck all because Lee hates me, and
It's
I
true.
only get to listen to fucking audiobooks on 3x speed that are in the public domain exclusively.
This is true.
It's-
This
I'm
is canonical.
so bored.
This is 100% canon and will be appearing in other episodes that Dr. Vincent Carter's new form listens to public domain audiobooks on triple speed, and that's how it entertains itself.
We need as like some extra content. We just need Vinny to have like a vlog where they just talk
Oh,
about their
yeah.
daily life and just bitch about shit.
That's the thing. It can't have Bluetooth for some reasons. It's deliberately in old tech in order to make sure that Sloan doesn't poke it too hard. And that's that. That's
But
all
yeah,
I'm-
as far there was a question at one point about recurring characters. I don't remember where it was. Recurring characters are Paris as main character, big friend, Sloan and associated museum accoutrement, Vinny, which is the hybridization of Daphne and Vincent Carter, which is now its own thing. That character is called Vinny. Those are primary recurring characters. Mostly other characters, it's like an episode or a monster of the week type thing. We're meeting folks, but everyone has the potential to return. So
Yeah. Nobody gets like killed or anything. Well, just kidding. Maybe they do.
maybe they do.
Listen to the podcast. I don't know.
Mm.
I
How
only
lucky
watch
do you
things
feel,
when it
Bears?
comes to
But yeah, so they're going to be They're
We'll
gonna
bother
be
y'all on social medias. Perfect. Perfect.
nice.
Excellent.
Yes.
We would expect nothing less.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah. So everybody, keep spreading the word.
Yep.
Yes.
Spread the good
and-
news.
Keep like tell your friends if you have them, and tell your pets if you got those, and tell
Everyone send your moms to my TikTok.
send your mothers, send your best friends. Send everybody with ears. If you know somebody and they have ears, first of all, gross, but second of all, send them our way, and we'll whisper sweet
Ears are
nothings
so
into them.
inefficient.
Draw out the QR code to the Seed&Spark on a
Mhm.
post-it note 50 times and just place it around your local area.
Yeah.
If
It
you
has to
have,
be drawn by hand,
community
though. It
action.
doesn't work as good if you use
No.
it from the computer.
If you have a friend
have to
that's
do it.
particularly difficult to appease, they're hard to get into media, or they have very specific tastes, or they're pretentious, message us what their interests are, and we will write out a description for them.
That's so true. If you
I
need us to
will.
pitch it directly to
I'll
somebody,
pitch it direct.
yeah, we'll whisper it into their ear.
Yeah.
Otherwise, thank you all so much for stopping by, and thank you folks
Seriously.
for doing stuff. So exciting! And this is the first of a few.
Oh,
And-
it's positively thrilling.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! And have a lovely rest of your night, everybody. And again,
Good
keep
night.
your ears peeled, but we love you
And good
dearly,
morning
and
to some of you.
we've saved you a seat.
There's
Have a
one
lovely
for
Good
night.
morning.